Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Whoops, hold on. Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with... All right. It is Friday, May 10th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 19 of 2024. And in my neck of the woods, it is currently 62 degrees with a high of 64 and a low of 53. Oh my, it got a lot cooler, didn't it, with all those storms moving through. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles and laughs. And of course, the what, the how, and the why of adult coloring. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That is always fun. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who watch this broadcast after the fact, which a majority of you do. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who come in and chat. I'm sorry, my Facebook peeps who will see this broadcast when I download it into my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick, which I highly suggest that you become a member because that's where you get your free images, the duets that we do. All right. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday to one and all, says Maggie. Hello, Kitty. The new Mrs. Amy. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Amy. Hello, Patricia. Hello, Stephanie. Oh, hi and good night. Getting up at 4 to see Asher and his family tomorrow. All right, thanks for letting us know. I'm assuming 4 a.m. Oh, I'm sorry, I misspoke, Kitty. Emily. Sorry, Kitty. I was thinking Emily when I said to Kitty. My bad. Okay, so tonight, oh, Stephanie, thank you for popping in. You'll have to let us know how the visit goes. All right, so speaking of Asher, this is the picture that we're working on. It's from Eggshell Cuties Jubilee. I always give one of my pictures away from one of my books. Excuse me. For us to color and to do as a duet. And that way, if you color along with me and pace me, it'll give you the techniques for coloring. Then, the second image I'm doing. Yeah, Stephanie, when you post in the group, just be sure to mention the coloring project that we did. In other words, give a little history so everybody knows what's going on. Okay. So this is the image that we're doing out of realistic portraits. by Christine Karen. Yeah, because Stephanie, not everybody in our group knows about this project. So mention the picture, mention the coloring book, mention the author, just all the normal stuff, and tell us how it went. Okay. Have a safe trip, young lady. So this is the image we've been working on. This was requested. And we've been working our way slowly through this and through the shading. All right. So let's go ahead and get going on this. Let me change up something really quick. Let me get my paper towel. Hey, Stephanie, thank you. And you know, I meant to thank you for that. Thank you so much for the Reddit comment. You are a doll. I sure appreciate that. All right. So let me get this puppy folded in half. Hi, Brittany. Which image are you talking about when you say this image? The baby or the young lady? Again, guys, when you ask a question, please give me context. All right, there's Emily. The new bride has walked in the door. Stephanie, you're a gem. Thank you. Okay. Brittany, which picture are you talking about? So let's go ahead and continue with this. And that's right, don't forget your thumbs up, guys. Hello, Jolly. All right, let's start working on some of these eggs. The previous picture. Okay, no. This is a Christine Karen book. And this is the image. I happen to be doing the cover. One of my peeps asked me to do this image because it looks like her sister, a family member. So I'm going ahead and doing that. Okay. So let's go ahead and concentrate with the little goodies that are in this basket. We've got a little toy dinosaur. We have a little piece of cloth here. I'm going to go ahead and do the cloth. Let's see what we can do with that. Emily, you're going to be lurking? Okay. So I'm going to do the cloth in a gold color. Let's see what we got here. So guys, while I'm looking on the pencils here, tell me about your day. Win, lose, or draw? All right. Let me go ahead and swatch these colors for you. So here's my darkest gold. Here's a medium gold. And there's a light. Kitty says win. Patricia says win. Got a lot of yard work done. Kitty says win. We went shopping today and got new clothes. Always fun. Maggie says win. The storm knocked out your printer and it took you all day to get it working, so now it's working. Oh. Mamie says draw. And I've changed my mind about the gold. Emily says draw. I mostly slept today because I took a muscle relaxer last night. Your back is still hurting. Oh. Okay, I'm going to change this up. Here's the cloth by the egg shell. And I'm going to start out with a yellow base color here. So this will be my lightest color. Okay, Amy, thank you. Now, you can use your lightest color to go ahead and define the object that you're coloring. So in this case, I'm doing that. But remember, any color that you put on top of that for your medium and your dark is going to pick up the characteristics of your base color. So just be aware of that. All right. Notice again, I'm coloring in small circles. I would say hello to Dorothy, but she's not here because she's at a Bible study. But actually, I will say hello anyway because when she watches this after the fact. So hi, Dorothy. Okay, Amy, thank you. Now I'm going to bring in an orange color with my yellow. Dorothy normally watches this broadcast on a Kindle when she watches, so she can't comment. But she says she watches, so that's always great. So it's always good to say hi. Okay, now eventually what's going to happen is this yellow and orange will make a salmon color. And I want you to notice that I'm very lightly coloring over my yellow area. Okay, then I'm going to come back with my yellow. So we've got the yellow back on top of this. And then I'm going to come in with a little bit of pink. And notice how I'm using that pink as a blender. And notice how I'm going over the yellow with that. All right, uno, dos, tres. The three amigos are here. Hello, Linda, Michelle, and Wally. Okay, back with my pink. So we have pink, yellow, and orange. Check it out. And then I'm going to come in with a darker pink. And I'm going to work on the folds here. And I'm also using that darker pink for my darkest areas, my shading and shadowing. Isn't that pretty? Michelle wants to know how I'm doing. Michelle, I am doing fantastically. Thank you. You're such a sweetheart for asking. Now, I want you to notice how this reddish pink, is diffused because I'm layering it on top of the yellow and the orange. Patricia, my day's been going great. And I'm feeling especially good because our group numbers have topped 3,000. You guys saw my post with the massive sale that I'm having. I'm giving away books. And then we have the members in our YouTube group. Oh, Patricia, you didn't see it? Okay. Patricia, you need to look into it. If you buy 2 books, you get 1 free. If you buy 3 books, you get 2 free. So in other words, you get 5. All right, let's do this again. If you get 2 books, you get an additional 1 for free. If you buy 3 books, you get additional 2 books for free for for a total of 5. And if you buy 4 books, I'm giving you 3 additional books for free for a total of 7. Patricia, we just need to get you to check group postings more often. Yes, that was on Facebook. Okay, I'm going to blend that with my finger. Let me pull out. Doggone, I keep hitting that egg. Now, I want you to notice something. Yellow was my light color, orange was my medium color, and pink was my darkest color. Check it out. And I'm just going to use, okay, Thomas, you're going to be back in 1 hour. Oh, you're going to go eat dinner, I guess. Thomas, see you in an hour. Blender pencil, very lightly. I don't like to use blender pencil on grayscale because it can pull up the gray, but every once in a while, the situation calls for it. Okay. Patricia, let me show you the announcement. Okay. So this is what I posted in the group. I'm celebrating the fact. Oh, okay, Belle. See you tomorrow. So this is the celebration comment. We just cracked 3,000 members on the group. The official number is 3,041. We have a YouTube membership of 1,740. So give and take, that gives us 4,781 sets of eyes on the group at one time or another. Belle, I'm sorry you aren't feeling well. So this is where you buy 2 books and get 1 additional book for free for a total of 3. Buy 3 books and get 2 additional books for free. And buy 4 books and get 3 additional books. So the books are in PDF format. They're $7.99 each. And all you have to do is contact me by Facebook Messenger for payment information. So there's the notice. So I thought that that was pretty cool. All right. Let me get back to my YouTube here. Belle, take it easy. Now, I want you to notice in this blanket here that I've gone ahead and I have added some extra little marks on it for that realism. And notice how I'm using this darker pink. Oh, I'm excited that we've reached 3,000. This group is growing very, very quickly, actually. Okay. And I'm glad you guys are a part of it. Love you guys. Okay, let's start coloring up some of these eggs. I want to get this little toy done too. Now, for some reason, this little dragon toy is calling me to be a green. Hey, listen, you guys are part of the reason why we have such a big group. You guys are posting in the Facebook group with your pictures. You're complimenting each other. And we take care of each other. Okay, so check out our light green, but because I put it over the grayscale, it's also giving us a little medium look. So now I'm going to come in with a darker green. And I'm going to massage in that color. And give us our shading. And then I'm going to what? Come in with our light color. And blend that edge. Isn't that cute? And it looks fuzzy, doesn't it? Hi, Julie. Now, I'm going to use purples for that little plush toy that's above it. So we'll get a light, medium, and dark on that. Let me swatch that for you. Here's my dark. Here's our medium. And there's the light. Julie, do you see it? It looks like a little dragon toy. All right. So let's start with our dark. And again, on grayscale, guys, it doesn't matter which you start with. Whatever makes it easiest for you. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Julie, you are doing a bang-up job on your Procreate. I depend on Julie to do my images in Procreate. So there's our dark. Here's our medium. Julie, did you see the massive sale that I'm having on my books, on my PDFs? Okay, then I'm going to come in with my light. Check it out. Hold on, let's get this focused here. There we go. All right, check how I'm using my lightest color for my blending. Don't forget the little footy at the bottom. Now again, that's looking a little rough to me, so I'm going to reluctantly use my blender pencil on this. And look how soft that's looking. It looks like a little fuzzy toy, doesn't it? Oh, how ridiculously cute is that? Okay, Linda. Thank you. Yeah, Emily, I could use white, but I don't want that color to go lighter. Absolutely, you could use white as a blender. You could use ivory as a blender. I'm putting these strings up here with my darkest purple. I didn't want to, like I said, I didn't want to use the white because it would lighten it a little more than what I wanted. Okay, now we've got a little piece of something. It's a cloth for our little dinosaur to lay on. So I'm going to come in with a light turquoise. I'm going to use blue and turquoise with that. Hold on, gotta move the camera just a little bit. There we go. So here's a light blue. And then a light turquoise. In our shaded areas. So now we've got that little dinosaur looking like he's resting on a blanket. And then I'm going to come back with my light blue and use that as my blender. Now, if you need to go back and forth between your light blue and your turquoise, that's fine. I'm going to put a little edge here of my darker color to give it that dimension and shading. Check it out. All right, Santa's here. Oh, Sandra, you found your refills for your electric eraser. Wunderbar. Kind of renders it useless when you don't know where they are, huh? Oh man, look how cute this is. No, Maggie, that's not Sandra, that's Santa. Sandra, I'm glad to hear that you're always here. Okay, we've got some stars on these little eggs here. So I'm going to come in . Oh, as soon as I find what I want. Looking for love in all the wrong places. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of gold here. And then I'm going to yeah, Sandra, that phone and TV combo is great. I use my iPhone to see my comments, but I've got my iPhone casting the broadcast to my TV, which is right in front of me. And then we'll go ahead and start coloring up these eggs. Hello, Carrie. Oh, Emily, your dog and I and you are in the bed. Your husband's at the desk. Gotcha. Oh, Carrie, I'm glad you're having fun with this. Okay. Now I'm going to start with this egg right here. It's the one on the left. And I'm going to work some orange into that. So here's my darkest color. So that's my darkest orange. And then I'll come in with a medium orange. Notice how I'm blending that line between the two, right? We want that to completely disappear. And then I'm going to use my Faber-Castell 103, which is my ivory. On that last spot, and I'm going to make it a shine spot. Check it out. That's right, Emily, your friends are out tonight. Everybody see how I'm pushing that line with my ivory? Now, the reason I went with an orange egg is that I want the eggs to somewhat blend into the shell. And the reason that I want that is because the attention needs to be on the baby. Let me pull out. Hold on, gotta put on a sweater. Vicky, no. Come on. Come here. Come here. Out. Come on. Out. Vicky likes to sit in my studio with me. Okay. Now, remember when I told you when there's a lot going on in the picture that you don't want to vary with too many colors. So at the moment I've got some purple here, purple here. We've got our red here, reddish on the lips. We've got our blues tying in. Oh, here's our purple up here too. So we don't want to go too crazy with our egg colors. We've put so much hard work into making this baby looking really cute. By the way, I got to add this little purple here. Now, while I'm at it, I'm going to take a little bit of Payne's Gray. Oh, Patricia, good night. You're leaving early. I'm going to take a little bit of the Payne's Gray. And notice how I am adding a little bit of that in between the little nodules of the flower. I am barely touching the paper, guys. No, no. Any questions about that? We're just going to add enough to give a little definition. Okay. Now, I'm going to come back in with my eggs here. And I'm going to put a base pink color on here. And again, on grayscale, you can either take your lightest color and do the whole thing, and then come in with your medium and your dark, or you can do your areas separately. Now let's go ahead and add pink on here as well. We have our little gold star. I'm going to make this egg pink. Little teeny tiny circles. And then we'll do this one down here. Now that's the what of this. This is what I'm doing. The why is because I don't want to get too many different colors in this eggshell and distract from the face of the baby. So let me pull out and show you how that's looking. See? So that's the why. And the how that I'm doing it, because in this group, I always talk about the what, the why, and the how. Of adult coloring. Now, I'm going to come in with my next pink, which is my slightly darker. And this is where I'm putting in the shading and the shadowing. So let's go ahead and do that on the left. And I overstepped a little with my pink. Let me get rid of that. There we go. And I'm not pile driving my pencil into the paper. What I'm doing is I'm taking multiple passes with my pencil until I get the shade that I want. And sometimes I'll use just one pencil to do my medium and my dark. Or sometimes my light and my medium. In other words, you can use one pencil and get your different shades in. Okay. Then I'm going to go down to my next egg, which is right here, next to it. And notice that we've got this pink egg next to our little purple toy. Purple and pink work together beautifully. And it keeps from this whole entire area sticking out too far. Hey Art, how are you? Art Angel is here. Hi Yvette. Yes, please hit that thumbs up, guys. That's the only thing that I ask for. Okay, now we're coming in here. We're going to darken up that pink just a little bit. See, you guys could make a game out of it. When you hit that thumbs up button, just call out the number of the thumbs up button that you are. All right, let's blend that. And be sure that you transition your shading. Emily, are you saying goodnight? Oh no, you're saying goodbye to the frogs. Woo-wee. Now we need to blend this line in. Maybe the frogs just got tired. Okay, check how I changed that line, right? It is gone. All right, let's get our next egg done. Just wanted to do a little blending here. Now we've got our egg down here. We'll be a little darker at the bottom. I'm following the grayscale. How cute is all that? Let me pull out. Okay, move my camera just a little bit. Now, we've got some dots on these eggs. So I'm going to take my Prismacolor black, Emily, you've only colored 3 pages in May. How come? So I'm going to use my Prismacolor black. And add these dots. Oh, Emily, I'm sorry to hear that. Doggone it. All right, how do I get you guys out of your slump? Okay, Yvette, see you soon. Notice how I'm putting a partial dot up at the top here? And that gives us a feeling of this thing being rounded. And we've got another dot here. And another one there. And then I'm going to go back to our little purple toy. And we need to use our black. And I'm going to leave a little area inside that black for the eye. In other words, don't fill it in completely with black, guys. All right. We're looking good. Okay. Now we've got some eggshell that's laying on the bottom and along the bottom where our wood is. So we need to go through and color that up. So I'm going to come in with a darker gold. And we'll go ahead and use that on the inside of our eggshell. Small circles in coloring that. Okay, Maggie, thank you. And then I'm going to come in with a little bit of white. And I'm going to lighten near the top. Look how cool that looks. And notice how I'm coming up the center just a little bit to give us that pattern. That's detail, guys. Okay, let's go to the next one. Our little tiny circles here. Now, the way that I showed a difference in color on the first one is I added white, right? Well, now what I'm going to do is using the same pencil, I'm going to come in a little bit darker on this edge. So this is another way to show a variance of color on the inside. Check that out. Carrie, I can give you a link. Carmen Gates, hi. Hello, Carmen. Carmen is in the room. Now, a third way to do this is I'm going to color this in already darker. Again, same pencil. And then I'm going to lighten up as I go outward. Okay, Maggie. Thank you. Okay, let me go up the left hand side. And we've got little pieces of eggshell here. Now, I'm going to leave this white area alone for the moment, so bypass over it. And I'm going to color up these last two shells. And then, using the same pencil, I'm going to come in a little bit darker in random spots on that shell. All right. So I've got little pieces here of that shell along the bottom. Let's go ahead and hit all these up. A little darker here on the outside, and then lighter. Again, the same pencil. Check it out. And then we've got these last two to the right of the teddy. our right, his left. Darker line at the bottom for our dimension. A little bit darker at the top on this one. All right, let me pull out. All right. Now let's finish the muzzle and the footies of the bear. Let's see what we got here. Well, Carmen, I'm glad you like it. Color along with us. Carmen, are you coloring this piece? All right, let me get a new scrap of paper here. Guys, please be sure to post your WIPs in the group. All right. Let me swatch these colors for you. Okay, Emily, thank you. Here's our darkest blue. Here's a medium blue. Here's the light blue. And I'm going to start up on the muzzle here. Actually, and I'm going to start with my medium. This is where I said that you don't have to start in with the same shade every single time. So there's my medium. Here's my light back blended into that medium. And notice how I'm using the light as a blender pencil over that medium color. And then I'm going to come in with my dark, and I'm very lightly going to shade some of that dark over my medium. And notice how that's giving us dimension to the piece. Any question? And then I'll come back with my medium and blend in that dark. And we'll come in with that light. And further blend as well. Now, our mouse got lost a little bit, so I'll come back with my dark and we'll just pop that in. Excuse me. Okay. Black pencil. Try not to color over your white spots on your eye in that pupil. If you accidentally do that, you can come back with your white paint pen or your white paint. So the coloring gods are with me tonight because I didn't make a boo-boo with it. And then my black edging on the nose. And I'm very, very lightly with my black just going to shade in on the top of that nose. So see, you can use your black lightly. And also a little darker. I'm just using my purple to even out the top of that nose. Now, let's finesse this piece. I'm just blending this a little bit. Let's finesse this piece and use darker purple around the eye. And what that's going to do is that's going to give us dimension on that eye. Isn't that cool? Look how much better that eye looks. Let's go ahead and do the same thing to this one. We outline around the eye and then we come up above it with our darker shade. Now, this wasn't called for in the original grayscale. All right, thumb number 17. Thank you, Dana. Guys, check out those eyes. Doesn't that look cool? So thumb number 17, how are you doing this evening? All right, let's get these footies done. And then I need to move on to my next project. So I'm going to start with my medium color this time. You're better now. Got called to the barn because your boy was unsettled. You're talking about one of your horses. I think he was gassy from the rich spring grass. Yep, but he's okay now. Ah. Okay, check out our medium. And then we're going to go with the light. And notice how I back blend over that medium to make the lines disappear between the two colors. Guys, if anybody's in here that's new tonight, please say hello. And then I'm going to come in with my dark. So we'll get our little spots done here. And then back with my light just to blend this up a little bit. And see, now we're doing our touch up. This is my medium. Stephanie, what is QA hen? And then back with our medium just to do that little footy area. Dana, that's okay. Just take your time and do it when you can. Life happens. Okay, and again, Carrie, ILene, love this channel. I now feel that I can do this. Oh, yay, staying within the lines is important, but here I have a bit of freedom from Goose and an eraser on the way. All right. Okay, I'm just softening everything up here with my lightest pencil. Carrie, that is fantastic news. Dana, don't make it a job to catch up. Take your time. Oh, guys, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Sandra, good night. Dana, even if I start a new duet piece, you can just go back and forth between the two to get it done. And guys, don't forget to post your WIPs, work in progress, in the group. That helps me help you. Again, just be sure to mention the author and the book. The last thing I've got to do is this floor. And I am very close to calling this done. Oh, Carrie, there you go. I'm pretty happy with this. Guys, again, post your WIPs in the Facebook group. Yeah, Mamie, same thing. Don't color this just to get it done. I really would hate to have you guys do that. Okay. Next project. Christine Karen. I need to move my camera again. There we go. And I need to grab some water that I haven't been drinking because I've been so involved in the coloring. Guys, coloring is not a race, and if you color to catch up, you're making a big mistake. Okay. Any questions on what I've done so far? You can see how I blended from the extreme light to the extreme dark. Okay, Stephanie, take care. Hallelujah. We all need to take group water, stretch, pee, and pup breaks. That's fine. Okay, let's keep going on this little girl here. So I worked up this line between the two. I showed you how to merge that. Oh, Mamie, that's excellent. You're not hurrying. You're just taking your time. Good. You don't want to mess it up. Yep. You'll get it done, but not rushing. Good night, Stephanie. Okay. Don't forget your paper towel to rest your hand on. Now, I'm taking my flesh color and I'm blending in hold on, I gotta reach across you. I'm blending in between our gray and our skin color. And the trick is, we don't want our young lady to look like a coal miner, right? This darker gray and shading is how the artist drew the picture. Yeah, I've got to add a little more brown to those eyes. I think they're a little too green. And notice now again how I'm using my darkest flesh color to blend all of this in. Now I'm going to come back with my Payne's Gray. And I'm lightly going to blend this in as well. And I want you to notice that I'm using my Payne's Gray over that flesh color that I just put in. We want the Payne's Gray and the flesh color to blend into the image. So I'm not wiping out the flesh color. Oh, that's cool, Carrie. And what I'm doing is I'm toning down our flesh color. See how pushed out this color is right now as opposed to here? I'm toning down that flesh color, but I'm not obliterating it. And again, that's the beauty of colored pencils. Oh, jolly, no problem. Jolly, you don't have to leave. You can watch this if you like. I know not all of you have this picture, but you can still watch the techniques. So notice how I'm blending that green over that flesh just to darken it down a little bit. But again, because of the way the colored pencil is, it doesn't completely obliterate it. That's why colored pencils are so neat. Is everybody on the same page? And then I'm going to use my finger to blend this. Now, the trick that's going to make this work and not make it look like a coal miner is your gray has to be an equal tone basically through on the face. And the second part of it is that you seamlessly blend your gray that you're coloring over your skin color with the gray that we put in earlier that's just the gray. In other words, we're tinting this gray in to be even. And the places that it goes over the skin color, it's going to naturally lighten a little bit. Carrie, that is fantastic. You said, I'm determined to find the me that I ignored all of my life, now found the channel to help. Oh, how beautiful is that? Okay, paper towel. All right, Thomas is back. Hello, Thomas, welcome back. Now, I want you to notice that not only am I blending up and down, but I'm blending side to side. And then I'm going to come in with my flesh color. And I'm going to add it underneath that lip. And then I'm going to use it to blend over my gray and the skin tone that I put here on the upper part of the face. Check it out. And the reason that this face isn't looking like a coal miner's face is because we're seamlessly blending our darker gray in with the skin tone. See how I'm doing that? If I were making this look like a coal miner's face, the black splotches would be more pronounced. Thomas, that's perfectly okay. Now I'm going to use my skin tone on my gray underneath the mouth. And back up on the face. Check it out. Okay, Carrie. Each blending method brings up a slightly different result. So finger blending, we have finger blending, paper towel, and colorless blending. The colorless blending with the pencil is the harshest blending. Finger blending is the softest, and then comes the paper towel. And yes, sometimes you can use your lighter tone. It depends on the look that you want. Now, I'm using my pencils to blend because we want that to be very seamless for that color so that we don't look like a coal miner here. Yeah, colorless blender, the pencil takes down the tooth. It's very, gosh, I hate to use the term harsh. Still adding color. Others make work. I'm sorry, Carrie, I'm not understanding. Okay, now we need to bring in the shading of the mouth. And right now, the mouth looks like it's that lighter color all the way across, and that's not the case. So I'm going to take my Payne's Gray, and I'm very lightly going to blend in the shadow with this mouth. If I need to adjust color, can I blend with the others, then adjust the color? Yeah, you can blend. You can blend, put in color, blend again. Absolutely. All right. See how by adding this gray over the mouth starts to really define this shadowing on the left-hand side of the face. And Carrie, that's exactly right. When you keep a light hand, that allows you to go back and tweak in options. If you come in heavy-handed, you've basically screwed yourself over. Now notice how I'm using the flat of the pencil here. On this lip area. Let me pull out. And notice, as soon as I brought that gray shading down, that made everything else fall into place, that we no longer look like a coal miner's daughter, right? Okay, let's adjust the mouth a little bit more. I'm going to take my Payne's Gray, and I'm very lightly going to shade on the top and the bottom of the lip, on the top lip, top and bottom of the top lip. This has nothing to do with the shading that I've done to the left. I'm just defining my mouth a little more. And then I'm going to use that Payne's Gray on the very outside where the lip comes together. Finger blend. We're just going to soften that up. Carrie, finger blending is really advantageous in this case, where I'm going ahead and adding this little bit of darker color to the edge of the mouth. It just keeps it looking soft. Your finger, think of your finger as a smudging tool. Okay, let me pull out now and you can see this difference on the mouth and the face as a whole. Now we could go back with our Payne's Gray and emphasize around the eye a little bit more. Carrie, think of your finger as a smudging tool instead of blending. Does that make sense? And then I'm going to come in with my flesh color underneath the eye here. And I'm going to use the same flesh pencil and come in a little darker. Same pencil. Check it out, how cool that makes that eye look. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the left. And it gives that eye a little more definition that we want. Does everybody see that? And let me pull out. Sorry about that, I had to move something around here. Now, notice how my line underneath the eye is a little bit sharper now because I defined it with the flesh. Good night, Amy. So I'm going to use my finger to smudge that in and make that softer. And I'm also going to take my flesh color pencil and go over that gray and make it softer. Carrie, does that help you if you think of the finger as a smudging tool? There's my Linda. Hello. And then I'm using my flesh color just to blend in and soften everything up. Okay, now, Carrie, it's not a matter of which is better, it's a matter of which is the most appropriate to use in the given situation. So don't think of the different blending techniques as one being better over the other. I'm going to bring in a little gray here just to define that inner eye a little better. I'm sorry, Carrie, what does that mean? You can't do this portrait too close to home? Exactly, Carrie, that's it. Try all the tools and figure out which works out better when. Exactly. The person you did this for brings up too many memories? Yeah, there's not really, no, Melinda, it's not really a black eye. It's the way the artist envisioned this piece. Oh, you had a sister. I gotcha. Carrie, you can tell me privately on Messenger if you like. Now, Julie sent me a picture of this baby image that she's done in Procreate. Let me show it to you. So this is her Procreate version. Check it out. Julie, add a little more pink to the baby face to make it look more like a newborn. Okay, Carrie, that's fine. Again, guys, this is done in Procreate. Okay. Linda, this is Julie's picture. All right, now I want to go back to the eyes and get more of a hazel color. I'm feeling that I've got a little too much green in there. So I'm going to do a little bit of erasing. I'm going to reestablish the pupil. And I'm going to add just a little more brown. And what I'm actually going to add, okay, Mamie, what I'm actually going to add as that brown is I'm going to add gold. If I add brown, it's going to make it way too dark. Oh, your sister was born without a fully formed brainstem. We lost her at age 6, but had 5 years more than the doctors expected. I gotcha. I think of her when we do portraits and the commission of this photo. Understood. Well, thank you for sharing that, Carrie. Okay, now this side. Same thing. I'm going to add a little bit more of that gold. All right, let me pull out. Much better. Oh, I hear you, Carrie. No problem. But I'm glad you're able to watch and at least learn the techniques. I'm very happy with the face. And I'm much happier with the eyes. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do the sweater. And what that will do is that will start framing the hair as to how we need to do the picture. Now, one little trick that you can do when you're matching colors and I've shown this before, is take your paper and put it right next to the color that you want. And swatch your pencil. So I've got this one blue here that I like. It's a turquoise actually, excuse me. And then I'm going to come in with a slightly darker blue. And remember, if you don't quite have the colors that you want, for example, if I want this blue to look a little more turquoise, I can go ahead and add that turquoise on top. Oh, Carrie, we love having you here. And yes, you absolutely can add gray to match. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm very glad that you're thinking that way. As you start to see the colors in the area that you want, you'll start to think about what Carrie just mentioned. See, Carrie, you're already learning. All right. So I'm going to start with my lighter blue here. It's a bluish turquoise. And again, you come in lightly. The minute you come in darker, you've messed yourself over. I'm telling you, Carrie, you're already picking it up. The minute that you talked about adding gray to a color, exactly. Proud of you, Carrie. If you follow my direction, you will get there, trust me. All right, now I'm going to come in with a light turquoise. And I'm going to blend that turquoise over the blue that I just put there. So you see my turquoise pencil becomes a blender pencil. Yeah, Carrie, if you lockstep with me when I'm coloring, it'll fall into place how to do this stuff. Now, notice how I'm making multiple passes with my pencil. And notice how I'm going over that blue with my turquoise. That's right. When you blend lightly, you see the tooth of the paper. That's those little white speckles that you get. Now, don't forget to turn your pencil as you're coloring. Now, as I'm going up the shirt, I want you to notice that I'm curving my coloring line. And what I'll do in order to do that is I'll take my pencil and I'll curve a line up. See how I did that? And then I'll use that as my guide. And again, don't forget when you lift your pencil, give it that little turn so that you keep that point. Let me pull out. Okay, now I'm going to work my turquoise up the other side. And notice how we have a little bit of darker gray here. So now I'm going to come in with a slightly darker turquoise. Okay, Maggie, thank you. We'll come in with a darker turquoise. And finish that background. And you want to back blend. What does that mean? You go back over that line. We're going to make that line disappear between the two colors. And again, I'm going to angle that color up. Yeah, I can zoom out. This is the lighter color, this is the darker color. This is my lighter over here. Can you see it now? Got it. All right. Okay. Back to my lighter turquoise. All right, Dana, thank you. Dana, have you watched Mars Attacks? I want you to see those exploding heads. Oh. Get some popcorn, curl up with hubby, and watch the movie again. He can watch the movie again. You watch it for the first time. And when you first see that first exploding head, that's my reference to you. Oh my gosh, this night has absolutely flown. I'm having way too much fun with this stuff. All right, let me pull out. Who just popped in? Justin Sterling. Hi, Justin. Welcome to my broadcast. Okay, let's get this collar done. Well, Justin, I'm glad you can make it. Carrie, what's the reference to the stone? Justin, I broadcast every night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time to 10 p.m. Central. Okay, now we're going to come in a little bit darker here. This is my darker turquoise. So, Justin, are you here for the companionship? Oh, I did say stone. Justin, are you here for the companionship or are you here for adult coloring? Okay, now remember, when you put your darker color down and you color back over it with your light pencil, your darker color is going to stay intact, right? It's still going to show through. Well, Justin, I'm glad you're coming in. So, Justin, companionship and chips. Oh, what kind of chips? Oh, Justin, you do a lot of coloring. Excellent. Justin, be sure to join my Facebook group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Okay, now I'm coming in with my darker turquoise. Justin, what kind of things do you like to color? And then I'm going to come back in now with my lighter turquoise. And I'm going to start blending that together. Oh, Justin, you are welcomed. That's what my group is all about. Oh, good. You're already a part of my group. Good, 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 good. Now, notice how these vertical lines of my darker color are staying put. That's what colored pencil's all about, and that's what makes it really cool. Well, Justin, I would ask you to give me a thumbs up, but you haven't really been here long enough to decide if you like what I do. Oh man, Justin's gonna make everybody hungry for chips now. Oh, your favorites are mandalas. Okay. Okay, now, I'm running out of time, but I'm going to come back with my darker color here. And we'll shade and shadow underneath that edge. And let me pull out so you can start to see how that collar is starting to look. Justin, I have a mandala book that you might be interested in. I publish coloring books. Okay, darker color over to the left. Just to start to blend that in. Oh, Justin, thank you. Now, speaking of shading, this is where I'm going to take my darker turquoise and we're going to add a little bit of that darker color right next to the hair. And that's going to start to give us our dimension. And I am out of time. All right, we'll get back to this tomorrow night. Let me pull out. So this is our portrait. Let me show you the side by side so you can see exactly where I'm going with this. And all of this will really come together when we get well, the outfit for sure. But wait until you see the hair. Justin, you will learn shading when you start following me. Now, Justin, I do need to tell you, I'm here 7 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. I noticed that you came in a little late. Where do you live? Thank you, Kitty. This is an awesome group to be part of. You'll learn a lot. Okay, guys, I'm calling it an evening. Justin, where do you live? It's 10 p.m. my time. Let me put this on top of that. So we worked on our portrait. And we worked on our baby eggshell. Dana, see you Sunday. This is the freebie that I gave away out of one of my books. It's called a duet coloring. I always give one out, and that way we can color together. Okay, guys, like I said, calling it an evening. This is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring. I will see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. Okay, Justin, when you post your mandalas, be sure to put the author and the book title. Guys, love on each other. That's what we're known for. And of course, I will be continuing on these two projects. And when I'm done with our baby in the eggshell, I'll have a new duet piece for you to do with me. Okay, guys, love you. You know I mean that. Please click that like button. That's incredibly important to me. It's the only thing I ask you for. Justin, again, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, so you can see the whole broadcast. And of course, you can watch the replay here on YouTube and also in my group. All right, guys, take care. Love you. Bye.